And now I'm just going to get a little more into the lesson planner so you can see how I used it. And again, I'm a homeschool mom. I'm not a teacher. I teach more than one grade, so the way I plan is a lot different than other teachers would plan, say in the public or private school arena. And again, I got the Party Pops background. I got their basic. It came in, I guess it was black. It looks like black. I think it said charcoal, but it looks black to me. And then I just got her name, and then I got a Bible verse. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. And that's 1 Peter 5:7. And that is because if any of you homeschool, you will understand how sometimes you have those days where you're like, what have I done? We've been homeschooling 5 years, so I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on it now, but I still have those days. And then on the inside, I put our family picture we took at the football game. It's probably not the best picture of us, but I thought it was kind of funny and still fitting. Just my daughter and like her hoodie and all covered up because it was really raining and cold that day in Tampa, Florida. But you can add a photo on the inside for $5. And it comes with a little removable bookmark / ruler. Isn't that cute? I like the little apple print. There's your title page. And she has quotes throughout. Now, I also wanted to let you know that Erin Condren has a referral program. And if you click on links of friends that you know or whoever introduced you to it, so for instance, Organized by Jen is where I had first heard about Erin Condren, and I just clicked on the link, and that way Organized by Jen got $10 credit, and I also got a $10 coupon, so it worked for both of us. And I'm also going to put my link down below, so if you feel like you really enjoyed this video and you're going to make a purchase, please click my link so that way I can get credit and you can get a coupon, so it works out well for everyone. And let's see, this is the inside title page, and then all about me, so name, school year, grade, room, none of that, I mean the name applies to me, but school, address, phone, and then here is access codes, usernames and passwords, and web resources. Now, I might use that. Classroom events and volunteers, and it has names and contacts and special events and field trips. That part might be useful, but not so much up here. Helpful hints for substitute. I wish I could have a substitute some days, but I don't. When school begins, recess, lunch, recess, and school dismissed. Need some help, who to ask, and it has reliable students, other teachers, principal, vice principal, and secretary. And then down here, a place for students with special needs and what their needs are. Then here's a 2-page spread just with holidays and dates to remember, and it's really cute. They have some interesting ones that as teachers you might use, like E.B. White's birthday, famous authors. Let's see if they have anything else I can pick out. Teacher Appreciation Week, which we can use for homeschool moms anytime, every day, right? Children's Dental Health Month. I don't know. Maybe you can use that. Take your kids to the dentist. So, oh, there's Native American Day. So that's an interesting thing, especially as homeschoolers. You know, you might use do a little unit study around some of those holidays. Happy birthday. Since I have 3 kids, I can pretty much remember whose birthday is when, but of course you can also put family members or whatever you want, or maybe even use this as a, to jot notes on. If your kids are like mine, the day after their birthday, they're already planning their next birthday, so you can go ahead and start jotting notes on what they might like. Now here is where you would do your absentee log. I'm not really, don't really need this at all, so I probably am going to take these out eventually. But you get 3 2-page spreads there. And has a name, date, the reason, and a note. I guess if they returned a note to you. And here's the graph. I just wanted to show you the little tabs. They are covered. So they're very nice. And then you got graph paper. Way too many than I needed. You get 4 2-page spreads of graph paper. I'm probably not going to use that at all. I'll probably take it out so it's not quite as bulky and I can put other things in it. Year at a glance. This is really good for me so I can plan when we're taking our breaks and things like that. We usually school from sometimes the end of July, but usually August through April is our homeschool. And then there's a page of notes on the back. And then you get into your months. Now I've already started to put my months together, so I'm going to show you real quickly. This is July, so you get a nice, each month has a nice starter page. You can start whichever month you want to start. So maybe your homeschool starts in March or something, and you want to go from March to February. You can do that. And the months are perpetual, which basically means you're going to have to write in the numbers. And I assume they do that because she just prints this one time, and that's how you can get the different months of where you want to start, if that makes sense. So here is July. So I went through and I numbered the months, and you can see when I got to March, I think I messed up March, so I had to go through and redo my numbers. But you can see here I put some washi tape, so we're having staycation next week. And I've added the little stickers from the little Paper Studio pack. And here I've started to put like my husband's payday and when he's off. And there's Taekwondo testing. These are the little stickers I made from the little Avery. So you can see the size they are. And Center for Lit, that's my daughter has a class that evening. And, oh, I was going to show you. They always put little quotes at the top there. And then you get a 2-page spread for what's happening in July for notes. So you don't get like a weekly planner like you would with the life planner. You really just get the calendar and then some notes, which does work for me because I don't usually plan my days out quite so heavily that I don't know what I'm doing. You know, they're usually the same kind of thing. And August, and there's a snapshot of August. You can see like nothing's written in here, no holidays or anything. Those kinds of things you have to put in yourself. You can also notice that the Saturday and Sunday are kind of squished together at the end, which is good and bad. It gives you more room during the week, especially, you know, as a teacher, that's really when you're planning your days and things. But often we have events that happen on the weekend, so it would have been nice to have more room, but I also like having a larger space, so I don't know which is better. The life planner has a little section for notes here, which would have been nice, and like daily things down at the bottom, but this works. This gives you, again, 2-page spread for notes and then an extra page of notes. So you get a cover page, you get the 2 pages for the month, 2 pages for notes, and then an extra note page. So that's with all the months. There's October, November. Each one of these has a tab. December, January, February, March, April, May, June. And then after the last month, you're going to have another title page with a quote. And this is where the lesson plans come in. And this is what I bought this for. On the lesson plans, you're going to get, if I counted correctly, you got 40 2-page spreads. So that's enough for 40 weeks. We homeschool roughly 30 weeks as far as rigid curriculum is concerned. And 30 to 36 weeks depending on what we're doing. And at the top you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 places for the subject and the time. And then over here you have Monday through Friday. And it would have been nice if they didn't have that little dash there. I know they put that there so you can put the date. But if they didn't put that there, I could have just squeezed the date right here in the corner and actually used that line for one of my kids. And up here's the week. So I would do week 1, and then I would have all the general subjects at the top. And I might have one that just says other, because some of my kids have chorus and some of them have a foreign language and some of them don't. So it kind of just depends on what's going, you know, who it is, because I'm going to have to fit all 3 of them on this one page, and that might be pushing it. But what I thought I'd do is put their names on each line and schedule whatever the subjects, say math, lesson 29, lesson 30, lesson 31, whatever they happen to have, because they move at different paces, and my oldest daughter has a different math than the other ones do. So they're each doing something different. My middle daughter is doing classical conversations, and my oldest is doing a lot of online courses now with Landry Academy, because she's going to be 11th grade. And my youngest, we're still doing a lot of Sunlight. We're doing unit studies. He's going to be 5th grade. So I do a lot of planning, mostly for him than anything else. For instance, let me show you. I think I have you can see my oldest daughter is color-coded with pink, and these are her online classes. And that way I can see right away when I have time off, because they take certain days off. And my middle daughter is color-coded with turquoise, and when I make her sticker, I haven't made them yet, they'll go there for classical conversations or whatever she's doing. And my son has football and things like that, and I code him in green, so all his activities are green, and anything that he has to do. And I'm also going to be making their own planners, because I want them to look at what they have, what they might be needing to save money for. Sorry about that. I guess I ran out of time. But, so for instance, my son might have Pokemon, and if he knows he needs to save his allowance for that, I do allowance differently. My kids have chores, whether I pay them or not. They have chores. That's just because I don't want to deal with, hey, I don't really need money today, so I'm not going to do my chore or whatnot. So I just don't want to mess with that. So I've told them, you're part of the family, you have chores to do. That's just what it is. And you're part of the family, so I give you allowance. That's just what it is. So my kids, I just give them $20 at the beginning of the month, and it's up to them what they're going to do with that $20. They can save it. My son usually spends his right away. And my oldest daughter, my girls are good at saving. In fact, they almost never buy anything at all. So they tend to save their money for other things. My oldest goes on mission trips and things like that. She saves her money for that. And my youngest, she likes like the latest electronics and things like that. So she usually saves her money. And she has no problem. But I thought with my son especially, he could, like, if he's got a Pokemon thing coming up, he can schedule it in his planner. And then he knows what he needs his money for, so he doesn't spend it all at once. So back to the Erin Condren planner. I'm sorry, I got off on a tangent there. Here is the lesson planner, like I said. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little slots up here, but 5 spaces to put, say, a name or anything else you might want to put there. And I'll move on to the checklists, which this is, I don't need this either. But, so I'm probably going to take it out, and I might like uncoil it and punch some holes to put some things I do use all the time. Curriculum planner, pricing of curriculum, dates of online classes that we may or may not do, that kind of thing. And also a map. We use maps all the time, so, and I might get those, Erin Condren has these little plastic clips that you can clip things on and off with, so I already have some maps I use, so I might get the clips, and that way I can take the maps in and out a little easier. Then, let's see, so checklists. You get 7 2-page spreads. That comes standard for the $59 lesson planner. But if you want, you can get 14-page spreads, 2-page spreads for $5, or 21 2-page spreads for $7.50, or 28 2-page spreads for $10 extra. So if you're a teacher who really uses a student checklist, then you might want to add more pages. For me, I'm probably going to take them out, to be honest with you. Then here's another quote page. This is the end of your planner. And here's the stickers. Now, some stickers come pre-printed, and some are blank. I made little notes here so you can know exactly what you're getting. There are 15 assembly, 15 IEP, 15 that just say duty, 15 staff meeting, and then there's a place to put a time. Now, this would be great if it just said meeting, because I have board meetings, co-op meetings, things like that, but I don't really have staff meetings. Then 15 furlough and 15 holiday. So most of these I would not use. I can probably use the staff meeting and the holiday, of course. Then you get 15 reminders. I guess that could be good if you remember what it is you're supposed to be remembering. Then 4 progress reports due, 4 report cards due, 7 benchmark, 15 for testing. I don't really need that many for testing. We test once every 3 years, and it's like a 3-day process, so we don't do it too often. Then computer lab, you have 8 of those, and 7 conferences. Then you get 15 for library. We don't normally plan library trips. We just go when we're out and about. And then I've already used the first day and the last day stickers. Then emergency drill, you get 5 of those, 6 for field trips, and 2 that say observation. And these yellow ones are kind of hard to read, I think. The other ones are nice and bright and easy to read, but the yellow ones are a little more difficult. Then you get some blanks. You get 90 and another sheet of 90. So that's 180, which is usually how many school days you do. So you could have one for every school day. Then here's a pocket, front and back pocket. Keep it together. She calls it the keep it together. Then you also get 1 page protector, but you can add 2 more. Let me see how much they are. I did write that down over here. Sorry about the paper ruffling. Let's see, 1. I added 2 extra. And they're $1.50 for each one you add. So the first one is free. And so it cost me $3 extra to get 2 more. Since I have 3 kids, I thought 3 was about right. Then you get a little zippy pocket, which I'm probably going to keep my my little Avery stickers that I use monthly. And I got just a little enjoy card, a little sticker. I don't think that's a sticker. One of them is. I can't tell. And then teachers get $10 off. And I also got a welcome $10 off one. Then, let's see, everybody gets like these little gift tags or stickers that you can use. And they have whatever name that you inscribed. So Varco Homeschool, Enjoy, and then there's Varco Homeschool. There's a little birthday. And again, those are cute. I'm probably going to split this video up into 2 videos since it is a little long. I'll do the haul separate from like the more detailed information about the planner, so that way it's not excruciatingly long for y'all to see everything at once. Then on the back page I have 2014, 2015. Now I ordered my planner the day before she came out with all her new life planners, so I ordered it on June 11th, and all the big life planners came out on June 12th. So I ordered it on the 11th, so this, I got 2014, 2015. And it took, let me see, when did I get this? I got it on the 21st. So it took 1 full week and 3 days. And I did change the shipping to FedEx ground. I think I might have paid a little more for that. I don't remember, but I probably would have I probably only would have waited a couple more days or so to get the UPS ground. But I did ended up getting it on a Saturday, so for what that's worth, FedEx does deliver Saturdays. So then let's see. So this, and you can cover again the back. These are where the little notepads. You can put the notepads on the back if you want to cover up your. And then the back is just plain Party Pops. And again, the covers are laminated, heavy laminated, durable covers. The spiral is very durable. Oops, sorry about that. I've actually taken the spiral off, and I'm going to take out some of these pages that I don't use and hopefully add some that I do. So that is going to be more work for me, especially right now, but hopefully in the long run it'll be nice. It would be great if Erin Condren did more. I know that what's popular is that she has this customized thing, but it would be great if you don't use certain thing, like if you could get like teacher pack or something and just add that. Of course, you can only add up to so many depending on how big the spiral is. That's why I'm probably going to take like the checklists out and things like that and add my curriculum planning information. And I usually do a big book fair, so I need notes for that. So I'm probably going to add like a note page that says book fair. But I think it's going to be great for me. I like the idea of having my calendar and my lesson planner together in one. And I've done it many different ways. I usually type everything out on spreadsheets and just use a regular binder. But just trying to do something different this year, a little more fun, and see how it goes. It was definitely more costly than, say, printing your own, or what I used to do. Everything was in Excel spreadsheet, and I would print that off, and then I just bought a little planner that you can get that just clips right into your binder for just a few dollars. Or even once I found some at the Dollar Tree. I got one for each of my kids. Now I am gonna print off Calvin's student binder, and I'm working on that, and my plan is to have it look similarly in that I'm gonna go take it to Staples and have them hardcover it and spiral bind it. So I'll show you all that when I get done with it. But hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you are inspired to get your Erin Condren teacher planner or life planner or anything else, if you could use the thing I'm going to put down below, the link, I would appreciate it. And then hopefully when you get yours, you can do a video, and then you can put your link down, and so on and so on, and everybody helps each other, and I really like that idea. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and that's all. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.